Hey, it's OhYoNameTaty back again with another video. In today's video, we will be doing the review to The Flash, Season 5, Episode 13. Now, if you guys remember in my last week's video for my review, I said that it was going to be a filler episode. And was I right? Was I right? I was goddamn right. It was a filler episode, but just like how Season 4, Episode 16 was a filler episode, it was still a really good episode. We got a lot of Iris, even though it kind of felt like, even though it kind of felt like the episode was a little on the short end, come to find out that the episode was like 54 minutes long. It didn't feel like it, maybe because it was actually really good. But yeah, it was a lot of good things in this episode, a lot of things that could have been left out of this episode, but overall, I give it an 8 out of 10. So let's get right into it. So it starts off with Sherlock. Motherfucker. So it starts off with Sherlock, and he's still trying to find out this little mystery that's going on with Nora. And while he's spying on her, she's spying on him. And so in order to get this Wells off of her track, she goes to Thawne to try and solve it. Now, I find Nora very disrespectful because, one, they never had a conversation about how Nora was lying this whole time about how her mother treated her. Yes, she apologized, but I felt like there should have been a discussion about it. And then you're further disrespecting your parents by getting taught from the #1 person who has brought not only the Allen family, but the West family as much pain as possible. He not only killed Barry's mom. Because he killed Barry's mom, it was just a ripple effect of negative things in Barry's life. Because his mom died, his father went to jail for it. Because his father went to jail for it, there was no one to raise him but Joe. And because Joe raised him, it made him hard to confess his feelings for Iris. So it was just a ripple effect of negative things. And girl, if anything, I'm pretty sure Iris would not have kept the love story between Barry and Iris away from her daughter, if one thing. Now, she could keep Barry being the Flash away from her daughter all she wants, but I really truly doubt that she would keep the true love story between both of her parents away from Nora, between her husband and herself away from Nora. I honestly, truly believe that. Because, girl, and she must know, because she was like, you grew up with him your whole life. So, girl. And how did Nora think? You know what? Let's keep going. Cause I just keep getting aggravated with Nora. But I understand what they're trying to do with her character. Nope, let's keep going. So, as you can see, Iris got her little office or whatever. It's cute color, good splashing. I like the color contrast with the brown and the teal. You know, it's cute. And as I was saying in my probably a long time ago in one of my other reviews, Grant, honey, show us the tips, honey. Show us the tips. What is you doing to be looking so? You know what? You know a man is working out when you could tell and he wearing clothes. When you could tell through his clothes, he looks good. He looks like he smells good. He got him a haircut. It just looks good, okay? He got a bit of a tan. He probably don't got a tan, but it looked like a tan. He looks good. And a lot of people online were saying like, oh, finally a kiss. We finally get a kiss. It don't really count because it's a cheek kiss. Like, who has never gave a cheek kiss? Like, you get cheek kisses at church. I could name about 5 times I got a cheek kiss from a usher, a deaconess, a usher, a choir member. Like, we give cheek kisses all day at church. That was like a church kiss. So I don't really count that. Let's keep going. So Barry and Ralph, no, let me say it the way I want to say it. So Barry is going undercover with his fine ass and his all black suit and his gold chain, looking for, like, who dressed him? Look, I'm taking off my hat now. Who dressed him this episode? Tell me now. What person dressed Grant this episode? Cause girl, what is you trying to prove? Like, we already know he fine as hell. What is you trying to prove, Jill? What is you trying to prove, Jillian? We already know he fucking fine. Damn, you ain't gotta, you know we love to see Grant in all black. Damn. You just had to like prove your point, like, oh, he'll look great in this. Like, of course he looked great in everything, but you know we love to see him in all black. He was, he was feeling himself too. He knew he looked good. He knew he looked good. As many as compliments he got from like every female or male on Twitter and Tumblr, he knew that he was like, oh, this episode, they gonna die. They gonna literally pass out from this. Cause, he was fine, okay? That's all I gotta say. Let's keep going. So Nora does this little trickery so Sherlock can find the love of his life. Actually, the love of his life in every earth, or every different earth. He married the same woman from every earth. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. But I was thinking like, okay, but that don't make no sense, because why did Sherlock marry that exact woman, but every Wells has married the exact same woman? Like Earth 2 Wells married the blonde lady. This Earth 1's Wells has married that lady. So I'm like, whoa. I was like, aren't they supposed to pick the same? But I guess not. I guess Barry and Iris is the only one that picks each other in every different Earth, or every multiverse, whatever. Whatever. But it's the lady, Kimberly, let me find it. Girl, what's your name? Kimberly Williams. She married now, but I don't know her last name yet. But her name is Kimberly Williams. She was on According to Jim. That was like my favorite, one of my favorite like sitcoms growing up, okay, because I didn't have cable growing up, so I couldn't watch like the Cosby's or Family Matters and stuff like that. So we watched According to Jim and Seinfeld and Friends, like all the white shows I watched growing up as a kid. So I couldn't watch Living Single. I think the only one that came on regular TV was The Parkers, Girlfriends, The Game. Yeah, because we didn't have cable. It was expensive. But yeah, it was the girl from According to Jim. I'll never forget her face, okay? And, but yeah, she tricked her, blah, 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 who cares? So Iris is finally doing her damn job after goddamn 3 seasons of being stuck in Star Labs. Every time we see Iris, she in Star Labs with Team Flash, and I'm like, damn, when this bitch gonna do her job? And finally, we see her do her, trying to do her job. Okay, and is it just me, or is Iris' skin just glowing? Like, is it just me? Is it just me? Please, like, her skin was it was flawless, it was fabulous, I was here for it. Cute outfit. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but this scene right here, this kind of made me feel some type of way, because first of all, we get it, they gangsters. You didn't have to play no music behind the scene for us to know that they were gangsters, okay? And for us to know that he's a black gangster. You didn't have to play any black gangster music. You could have just played some mysterious soundtrack. You didn't have to play anything with lyrics or nothing like that. We get it. He's black and he's a gangster. He's a mobster. We get it. But I have to say that this brother right here, I gotta find out who he is, because he is by far the finest villain I've ever seen on the show The Flash. The finest. Everybody know I love a good bald-headed man. I love a good bald-headed man, especially when they choose to be bald. Oh, honey, I love a good bald. And you know, because this is the one thing I know about bald-headed men. When they choose, especially when they choose to be bald, they take care of themselves. Name one black bald-headed man you know that don't smell good. Name one. Name one. You don't know one. You don't know one. Because he is fine. Whew. He was, okay, let's keep going. So Iris sneaks into homeboy's house. If you want to see my reaction, just go to my previous video on YouTube or go to my Instagram at @the_flash_diaries. It should be in the bio below. Just click it and go check it out yourself. So Sherlock talks to the council of his wives, you know, and I have to honestly say I kind of enjoyed this one. I never enjoy the Council of Wills because I just feel like it's redundant and it's stupid and it's not funny. I kind of don't like the... Maya, you did that on purpose. I kind of don't like the Council of Wills. I just don't find it very funny. It kind of lacks purpose to me. They could have gave that camera time to somebody else, in my opinion. It's just never good. But I did really enjoy the wife's version of it. You know, it was different, kind of not different, whatever. So Ralph and Barry, you know, they stunned everybody up in that place. And I'm thinking like, okay, aren't these people supposed to be trained? And they just knocking out people and they don't even got their powers. So I guess that training that Iris suggested every day in season 4 really did pay off. My bitch know what she doing. Okay, let's continue. So I'm actually, I enjoyed Goldface, the villain, as I said previously. I really enjoyed him. He's fine as hell. He looks like he smells wonderful. He has a pretty smile. And I was so hoping and praying that they would bring him back. And I'm glad to find out that the Goldface is not dead. So that means that he's gonna arise. You know, once he get all that gold sucked back into his head, he'll come back with a vengeance, okay? No. So, pretty much Iris' storyline kind of ends, well, in this episode, it ends off with her escaping that man. What's his, I don't even know the man's name. Cicada, him, I don't even know his real name. She escaped him because she stabbed his ass with a damn pen. I'm like, dang, she must have a strong little force, or maybe because it was open a little bit already. You think it was open? Because I'm like, I never seen somebody stab somebody with a pen. Because maybe it was open already, so she just stuck it in there, and then she was twisting it like, yeah, bitch, how you feel about that? So I thought that was like, I was like, okay. Okay, this is new. This is graphic. Did y'all ratings go up for this? Because this is a little graphic. But I was here for Iris's, like, side storyline. Like, I was like, yes. See, and that's what I love. I'm like, okay, if they could just do this every episode with Iris, with Caitlyn, with Cisco, we would have no problems. Okay, as I was saying, Cisco has not been in a lot of... Okay, we're used to seeing Cisco in every episode. He has not been like in 2 or 3. And let's remember what Todd said at Comic-Con, people, that a lot of people were going to be dying and someone major in the storyline was going to be dying as well, besides Barry and his little storyline in 2024 or 2020 now. And I don't want anybody from the main cast to die. I really don't. I know, because I know there's going to be an uproar of hate. I don't think that they're gonna lose any following that they have, like any like views that they have, because they're still #1. I don't think they're gonna lose that spot if they were to kill off somebody on the show, but they gotta kill the right person that they know they ain't gonna lose money over. And I just feel like if they killed Cisco off, there's a lot of people, majority of every person loves Cisco's character. There's not one person who doesn't like Cisco and who doesn't like Joe. Joe and Cisco are like those 2 people that by default you love them on the show. And I feel like if either one of them were to get killed off, especially Cisco, I feel like it would drop in ratings. I really do. I really do. They would lose a little bit of money. Just a little, just a tad of money, just a little bit. It wouldn't affect the actors though. They still get their check. But I feel like, they would definitely lose a little bit of money. But as everybody was saying, like, okay, Todd said that a lot of people are going to be dying. Who were the lot of people? all the people that Cicada has killed. He's killed over like a good dozen people so far, from episode 11 or 10, whatever episode where he was killing all them people and then they got them to safety and Peekaboo was in the episode. That one. He was killing a lot of people. So Todd wasn't lying. You know, he did what he said he was gonna do. He killed a lot of people and Cicada killed a lot of people. But we're still waiting on this main person that he was supposedly supposed to kill. And I hope it doesn't come down to, oh, well, he already killed him. He killed Cisco. I hope it doesn't come down to that. Like what? You said that he wasn't really dead, so it don't really count. You know, I hope it doesn't come down to that. So Nora, basically, she gets what she wants, and she has Sherlock off of her back, and he's now researching into, I don't know her character's name on the show. I'm gonna just call her Miss Williams, okay? Her name is, damn, I forgot her name that fast. He's investigating her because somehow she has powers. Now, I don't know if she's been in Central City for more than 4 years, because that's when the particle accelerator happened 4 years ago, or if she has some type of meditech that can open doors like elevators, and she can, I don't know, I don't know, but he's interested in her now. But I only feel like, okay, if he's as good as he says he is, I feel like that's gonna be short-lived, because he's gonna figure it out, and then he's gonna go back to investigating Nora. Like, girl, you only stopped him for a little bit. You didn't stop him for forever. So I don't know why you thought that this was gonna work. This was only a short time. This was only like, this isn't long time. This is short time, baby. He's gonna come back. You're gonna get investigated, okay? People are gonna find out. But I honestly hope that she tells her parents on her own, and only her parents. I hope that she doesn't do what Barry and Nora did in like episode 2 and tell the Team Flash that he was disappearing and never coming back after 25 years. Like, no, you need to have a conversation with your parents, Barry and Iris, not Team Flash. When it comes to Nora, it shouldn't be a Team Flash discussion. It shouldn't be a Team Flash scene. It shouldn't be a Team Flash anything. It should just be Barry and Nora, because Barry and Iris, because that is their child. Nora has nothing to do with Team Flash. Period. Okay? And the less they're in Star Labs, the better. And a lot of people were saying, like, okay, when will the version of Barry that creates Gideon gonna come? And I was wondering that myself, like, when is this version of Barry, this soul, like this genius that creates Gideon, that knows like everything from every time period, when is he gonna create her? But then I thought about it and I was like, the reason why he hasn't created her yet, and he probably won't create her until like sometime, probably not next season, or probably later in next season, or you know, of the following season, is because if he creates Gideon, what will be the point of Caitlin and Cisco? What will be the point of them? Gideon is a doctor, she's an engineer, she's a chemist, she's a scientist, she's everything. She's everything. What will be the point of a Wells? What will be the point of Cisco? What will be the point of Caitlin if Barry was to create Gideon so soon, right now? There will be no point of them. So I feel as if that's why he hasn't created it yet, or why the producers haven't introduced Gideon, of him trying to create Gideon yet. But yeah, that pretty much was it. We got a lot of screen time from Ralph, and it was well used. I liked Ralph in this episode. Everybody did good. It was a great episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and